San Juan Basin public health officials say they've administered the first COVID vaccinations to nearly all frontline healthcare workers in La Plata and Archuleta counties, but limited supplies are hindering progress on vaccinating those next in line. You're watching the local news network brought to you by Craigers Ace Hardware in Durango. I'm Wendy Settle. The number of confirmed COVID-19 cases continues to rise in La Plata and Archuleta County, with nearly 200 cases reported the second week of January, in what public health officials say is a post-holiday spike from Christmas gatherings and New Year's Eve parties. So far, La Plata County has had a total of nearly 2,600 confirmed cases, and Archuleta County 560 cases since the pandemic hit Colorado on March 4th last year. That's the bad news. The good news is that vaccinations against the virus are underway, although supplies are limited.
Currently, we are concluding Phase 1A in Southwest Colorado, which is our high-risk healthcare workers. Phase 1A also includes our long-term care facilities. All the long-term care facilities and staff in Southwest Colorado have received their first dose, and we're just waiting on the second doses. So we're substantially complete with Phase 1A. We've made a lot of progress into Phase 1B, especially the groups that were originally part of Phase 1B, our moderate risk healthcare workers, and our first responders. Just this week, I think this week in La Plata County and last week in Archuleta County, we had the first doses for members of the general public aged 70 and older. That is a very, very large category. It's thousands of people in Southwest Colorado. So it is going to take some time to complete. The good news is we have new providers getting enrolled to give shots all the time, which means there are more appointments available, more places people can go. There's also discussions around large vaccination clinics. The hospitals are getting more doses to vaccinate members of the public. It's a really exciting time. There is a lot to it, though, and it is a very, very large group of people. Vaccine availability continues to be limited by the number of supplies that we get from Colorado, the number of supplies Colorado gets from the federal government, and of course, what the federal government gets from the manufacturers.
According to the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment, Colorado receives only 70,000 vaccines a week for the state's 5.8 million residents. The state health department also noted that fewer than 10% of La Plata County's 10,000 residents ages 65 years and older have received their first vaccines. San Juan Basin Public Health and other health clinics and organizations are now vaccinating individuals in Phase 1B. That includes moderate risk healthcare workers, first responders, and residents aged 70 and older. Frontline essential workers and essential state government officials will be eligible for vaccines beginning March 1st. Phase 2 vaccinations will be administered later this spring to residents between the ages of 60 and 69, higher risk residents with health complications ages 16 to 59, essential workers or local government officials not covered in Phase 1B, and residents who received a placebo during the vaccination testing period. All other residents will receive vaccines this summer. You can sign up for email notifications to learn when vaccinations are available for your eligibility group at sjbpublichealth.org. Thanks for watching this edition of the Local News Network. I'm Wendy Settle.